Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, coming at you with another sneaker mystery box episode, guys. This mystery box is going to be $1,500 from the company Soul Supremacy, the originators of the sneaker mystery box, so you guys know it's going to be a lit video. $1,500 and a bunch of mystery sneakers. And I will be getting into that real quick, but before I do, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's episode, Rose Gold and Black. Rose Gold and Black is the premier minimalistic jewelry company that I have been using for like 3 or 4 years now, guys. It's definitely been a staple of like my style. And today I'm repping their silver box necklace. You guys can check it out over here. But not only do they have the silver box necklace, they have a wide variety of jewelry on their website, guys. It ranges from like necklaces, bracelets, they got rings, watches, literally the whole gamut of jewelry. They have it over there, and it's all like the same kind of minimalistic aesthetic that I personally love, and hopefully you guys do too. And what's really cool is that Rose Gold and Black is hooking up the Untied Ohana for a limited time with a free bracelet when you guys make an order on their website. And on top of that, they are giving you 25% off as well. So make sure you guys use that link in the description. 25% off and a free bracelet with your order. I think that's a pretty good deal, man. Take advantage of it while you guys can. Anyway, I think it's time that we get into the sneaker mystery box now, guys. $1,500 from Soul Supremacy. Let's see what we got. Oh, all right. This one was not super heavy of a box either, so I'm not expecting a lot of shoes in here. And I believe this pair is the Kobe 11 Carpe Diems or something like that. This one is in a size 10.5, my size too. And this one is in worn condition without a box, obviously. Definitely a nice sneaker over here though, and it's good to see that Soul Supremacy is starting to put Kobe's back into their mystery boxes. There was a time when they weren't putting Kobe's in just for like respect for the Mamba, but it has been a year now, so I guess, you know, that's a long enough grieving time where they can start putting these things back into the mystery box scene. Again, this one is in used condition, but it is in very, very good condition nonetheless. I don't see any like markings on this shoe. The bottoms are only slightly dirty. With a clear bottom, you would see a lot of dirt, honestly, so this one is in very, very solid condition. I don't think these are going for like a super crazy amount of money, but still the Kobe market is hot, and this is definitely like a good base sneaker, so I can see these selling really quickly. I do want to mention too that if you do want to buy any of these shoes, they will be located on untiedhawaii.com. That's the personal website that I use where I sell all of the sneakers and stuff that are in the mystery boxes, and also just things that I've been collecting. Did load up a bunch of Jordan 1s over there that are like cheaper than StockX or GOAT prices too, so check that out. There's like a good amount, I think 10 or something I loaded, so it's all up on the web store now. All right, so the second shoe that we have over here is a pair of Nike SB Dunk Lows, and I think this one is the Shanghai 2s in a size 9, so a bit of a smaller size over here. Shanghai 2s, a really classic Nike SB. I believe this one is from 2005. Yep, 2005, so a bit older, but still in really solid condition actually. Like, I mean, on the back heel, there's little to no heel drag, so that's a good sign. Star loss is also very minimal over here on the top. And the uppers, there's some cracks on the leather, but I mean, because it is 15 years old, 16 years old now, it is kind of to be expected. But overall, the condition is still solid. I would give this probably like a B plus maybe. All right, now we can get into the shoes with boxes, guys. This first one is one that we don't normally see. It's a Gyakuso box. Gyakuso is like a running collaboration with Nike. And this one is in a size 10. Vaporfly 4% Flyknit Gyakuso. I've never seen this before, but this is a pretty interesting shoe. Very interesting, actually. And my running shoe that I have right now is the 4%. I didn't know that Gyakuso did a collaboration on the 4%, but I can tell you guys, for running, these shoes are insane. They're definitely very comfortable, and I feel like when I'm running long distances and stuff, I don't feel like any pain in my feet when I'm running with these. And your times honestly go up and stuff too, just because the way it's like built, it like kind of like springs you forward while you're running. So overall, I just highly recommend the 4% if you guys don't have these. I mean, you guys can check it out. The sock heel over here just says Gyakuso over and over, which, I'm not really a big fan of that. And also the colors, it's like a burgundy or like a maroon kind of color, and some hints of yellow over here. I don't know. This is not really that great of a colorway, but when you guys are looking for running sneakers, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. All right, so we can take out this Jordan 1 box now. Jordan 1 in a size 6.5, so it's a youth size. And, ooh, what is this? I'm not certain what this colorway is, man. That's strange. Usually I don't get stumped on Jordan 1, so this is weird. Gym red, black, white. I don't know. I'm not too sure on this one. It is a very plain Jordan though, and this one is in dead stock condition because it does have the lace bag attached still. It does have like a nylon upper, I think. It's, yeah, some kind of nylon, and I don't know, this thing is kind of just super plain. I feel like this is the kind of shoe that you would see in like an outlet. It's just a Jordan 1, but it's not like a flashy Jordan 1. I could be completely wrong, but I don't feel like this is one of the premium Jordan 1s. So we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Jordan 1s all day, man. It only goes up in value too. Like literally one of the only guarantees in the sneaker world is Jordan 1s go up in price. Even if it's like not a super hype one, they'll go up. All right, so now we can get into the old school boxes over here. Jordan face box. This one is a Jordan 11 in a size 8. Jordan 11 low, actually. Okay, I think these are the Columbias. I'm pretty sure. This is an interesting one. I'm kind of like floored on this because I think this is a dead stock pair, which would be crazy because this is honestly like a very, very old Jordan. This one came out in size 8, 2000. This is the 2000 Columbias, guys. That means nobody wore this shoe in 21 years. 21 years it's been sitting on a shelf. That's wild. You guys can check it out up close though. Again, this thing is a grail of a sneaker for some people. 21 years old and in pristine condition. This is the reason why I think it's DS. There's like literally no creasing on the patent leather over here. Even if you try it on, there will be some creasing on the patent, so that's how you guys can instantly tell if it's DS or not. Bottoms are a little bit harder to tell because oxidation over time will make these soles yellow, so that's why it looks dirty. But discoloration on 11s, like especially older 11s, this is all very, very common. All right, so that's a rare one. Oof, I've never even seen this box before. What is this? Some random like 18 or 21 or something. Jordan 18. So yeah, one of the more obscure Jordans, and this one is in a size 8.5. Wow, this is weird to open up. Surprisingly, I've actually seen this one before, which is kind of wild. You don't see too many 18s nowadays, but this is one of the few that I think we've gotten in a Soul Supremacy beater box before. It is a pair of the Jordan 18 Sport Royals, or those blues. Something weird that is in here though, I'm not sure if these shoes do come with this, like, this is kind of sick. It comes with, I guess, a towel, and it has the Jordan logo over there too. Air Jordan embroidered on there. So the towel is honestly cooler than the shoes in my opinion, which is kind of funny. And it also has this like cleaning brush, Jordan cleaning brush in the box too. So that is sick. I want to say that either it was tried on once or it is brand new though. I mean, check it out. The bottoms, it's pretty clear. I don't see too much on this. And yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty solid that this one is brand new. I don't see any sock lint in here either, so I think we're good on this. Another solid DS shoe, even though it is kind of old. Too bad I can't just keep like the accessories in the box though. That towel is sick, and that cleaning brush is pretty cool too. Gonna be honest, so far I'm not that impressed with this box. We haven't gotten too much heat in here yet. This one is a Nike Dunk mid size 12. That also means that it's not very good. It looks like it's missing the lid too, so that's not good at all. This one is brand new too, but I don't even know the colorway for this. Red and black is what I'm gonna call it. And yeah, this one is in DS condition. No toe box creasing over the top. The suede and stuff looks perfectly intact on here, and bottoms are, oh, there's the laces. So it has the extra laces in here too. But yeah, bottoms are perfectly clean on this. The only problem with this is that it does not have a lid, but it is DS, so if you guys are looking for this for some weird reason, then they'll be on the website too. Dude, this is a super strange box. Like, I don't see any Yeezys in here either. We got 2 shoes left, and I feel like the value is just all over the place, dude. There's some obscure shoes. Obscure shoes we're talking about. And look at this. We got a Reebok box. Reebok box. That's a tongue twister. A size 10.5, question mid. Okay, well, I know what this is. If I had to make up a colorway for it, I would call it the Spider-Man though, because it has red, white, and the soles are blue. But yeah, I don't see like any kind of branding or anything on this. And dude, this one is worn too. What the heck is going on? I'm kind of disappointed, guys, not gonna lie. 1,500 bucks in this box. We have some very obscure stuff so far, and Reeboks, I mean, Reeboks aren't bad, and the question mid is honestly like one of the more popular models, but still, it's worn, so I don't know how many people are going to be wanting this one. Colorway is not too bad. The red and the white and those blue soles, it could either be like an American theme or some kind of Spider-Man theme. I mean, it does even have like this pattern, which is kind of like Spider-Man-like too, so maybe it is a collab and I'm completely wrong and this is like a super hype shoe, but I don't know, man. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look too crazy. Again, bottoms are dirtied up too. I'm trying to be more excited about the box, but I just can't. There's not too much heat in here so far. Very strange. This is what I mean. Like the last sneaker in this box, it's a half box, and I'm hoping this is an 11 because that would be cool, or a 1, but I don't know. With the way that this box has been going, I'm kind of like thinking the worst here. There we go. Saved. We actually did get the 11s in here. And this one looks to be, come on, baby. Oh, I want to say, I gotta say it's worn. It was probably worn once, but still, dude, Jordan 11 breads, you guys know what it is. But this is the CDP Jordan 11, so I don't think it's as like coveted as like the normal Jordan 11. Jordan 11 bread in very, very good condition. I mean, honestly, like the patent leather looks almost perfect. But when you guys turn the shoe over here, that's the toe box creasing that I was talking about. So that's how you know it's been worn or at least tried on. Bottoms are so darn clear on this though. Even the back, there's not like a lot of like creasing or anything. So yeah, just a very solid shoe all around. So this one is definitely a steal. And I'm happy with this, but overall, this box is very, very confusing. I just feel like it's a very weird mix of things. Like we got the Shanghais, which I'm sure has good value. We got a bunch of DS shoes too, but they're older model. And I mean, not too many people are on the market for a pair of 2000 Columbias, you know, like nobody's like actively searching for this, or for the most part, it's a very small number of people. So making it a very niche market. And I don't know, I just feel like these are harder to move shoes. 1,500 bucks. I was hoping for a little bit more, but it is what it is. Not every single box is going to be a banger, and I think this is probably one of the first like dud boxes of 2021, but that's why they call it a sneaker mystery box, so I can't really complain, and they can't all be heat every single time. So this one, I'm kind of like mixed about it. I'm sure there was value on the screen and stuff, but it's definitely going to take a lot of work and to find the right buyers for these. It's gonna take a minute, guys. So not the strongest, but still it was very cool to see like the different like diversity of shoes in here. You know, we got a bunch of Nikes, Reeboks, and yeah, just a mix of runners, Jordans, old Jordans, new Jordans. It was pretty cool. But that's actually it for this video, guys. Again, like I said, if you guys do want to cop any of the shoes in this video, don't forget to hit up untiedhawaii.com. Shout out to Rose Gold and Black again for sponsoring the video. If you guys do want to cop your own Rose Gold and Black jewelry, don't forget to use that link in the description below to get 25% off and a free complimentary bracelet with your guys' order too. Very good deal over there, so make sure you guys use that. And until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha. Shoot.